Each of us faces situations that make us think, why do I feel this way? Why do I react so acutely? Or, how do I cope with difficulties? Stoicism is not only a philosophy, but also a tool to help you look at yourself honestly and understand your emotions, reactions, and actions. It teaches you to accept the world as it is and to focus on what really matters. In this video, I will show you how you can understand yourself more deeply, become calmer and more aware through the principles of Stoicism. We'll break down 5 specific approaches with life examples that will help you discover your true self. Part 1. Controlling the controllable. Life often presents situations that are out of our control: late transportation, criticism from a boss, unexpected changes in plans. These moments can cause anger, anxiety, or feelings of helplessness. Stoics remind us to divide events into those we can change and those we cannot. Imagine you have prepared the perfect project, but the client rejects it without a clear explanation. Your natural reaction is resentment or anger. However, think about it. You can't change his decision, but you can control your reaction. Instead of complaining, focus on what can be improved or done differently. This principle teaches us to let go of what is out of our control and put our energy where it matters. Gradually, this changes the perception of reality, reducing stress levels. Part 2. Emotions are our choice. Emotions seem to us to be something natural, beyond our control. But the Stoics argue that emotions are the result of our judgments. For example, if you were insulted, your reaction depends on how you perceived it. Imagine a coworker made a snarky remark about your work. Instead of reacting immediately, ask yourself, why am I angry? Does this really affect me? Realizing that you can choose your reaction gives you freedom. Instead of getting annoyed, you can respond calmly or ignore it altogether. This approach teaches you to see emotions as temporary and manageable, rather than something that dictates your life. Part 3. The power of the present moment. How much time do we spend regretting the past or worrying about the future? Stoics remind us, life only happens in the present moment. If we lose contact with this moment, we miss out on life itself. For example, you're having dinner with loved ones, but instead of socializing, you're thinking about work. That moment won't happen again, but you don't notice it. When practicing mindfulness, try to focus on what's happening now. Savor the taste of food. Listen to the laughter of friends. This practice helps you see the beauty of everyday life and better understand your true desires and values. Part 4. Accepting the inevitable. Life is full of surprises that we cannot predict or prevent. Losses, setbacks, and change are all inevitable. Stoics teach us to accept such events as part of life rather than resist them. Imagine that you missed an important event due to illness. Instead of being angry at the circumstances, ask yourself, how can I make good use of this time? Acceptance does not mean passivity. It means being willing to adapt and look for opportunities even in the midst of difficulties. This approach teaches flexibility and helps you maintain inner peace. Part 5. Gratitude for the temporary. We often take for granted all the good things around us: health, relationships, comfort. Stoics suggest practicing negative visualization. Imagine that all of these things are gone. For example, imagine that you are no longer around your family. It may seem painful, but after this exercise, you'll begin to appreciate every moment together. Gratitude becomes natural and life becomes fulfilling. This practice helps you understand your values more deeply and see the beauty in the ordinary. Understanding yourself through Stoicism means becoming aware, learning to manage your perception, and finding harmony even in difficult situations. I hope these examples will help you better understand who you are and what you want.